Good morning, peeps. This is DearMamaSal. And it is... must be Wednesday, right? Well, it is for me. It's probably Thursday by the time you hear this. And it is confusing when I have accidentally got the American temperature first. Okay, let's do this the right way. 4 degrees Canadian and 40 in the US. And just had a really exciting morning. I decided, you know, there are times when you need to take things that frustrate you and turn them into things that are the coffee nearly came over me. Oops. Anyway, things that might frustrate you and turn them into things of use, because, you know, at this age I wake up a couple of times a night at least for a washroom break, and yeah, it's pretty frustrating because you don't get a good night's sleep. But during the Olympics it's wonderful, absolutely wonderful, because you actually catch the best of everything. So I managed to catch the hockey game, the women's hockey game. And for those of you in the States, I'm really sorry we beat you. Yeah, right. I mean, it was a good game, and you got very close for a while, but we did beat you. And then I also got to watch some speed skating quickly, and we got a silver there, which was very exciting. So, you know, you get to sort of catch up during the night because you got to get up anyway. And then you just fall asleep again. And you know, if it gets really exciting, the commentators are going to get louder and it'll wake you up. So it's a very good system, actually. So it's been a very good day. And so far, it's been a good day. I feel like I've been up a long time. I wanted to give you my tip for the day. And my tip for the day was that this particular top, the white top that I'm wearing underneath everything else, you know, came out, you know what it's like when it's been in the dryer a little bit longer than it's meant to be. I normally take my stuff out when it's still damp dry. And I guess I clean forgot with this and left it in, and it creased. Well, I'm not going to pull out an iron because this is like fleecy stuff and I don't want to iron it. So I just thought I'd let you know how to do that. If it's, for example, if it is a t-shirt material or a flannel material like this is, sort of, this is more flannelly sort of material, I think. What I did is I just damped a face cloth and then wiped the face cloth across the material. Now what happens there is that, you know that material has, I believe it's called warp and weft. In other words, it has threads going this way and threads going this way. Okay. And I can't remember which is warp and which is weft, but I got a feeling that's warp and that's weft. I am teaching you something some of you have never heard before. Anyway, but the thing is this, when they go in and they get creased, it's sort of like the threads are buckled. Now, if you take a damp face cloth and just wipe it across, you are actually wetting the fiber, and the fibers then let go. And you'll be amazed. You don't have to have it wet, just damp. And you just run it across the material, and it will, if you stretch it at the same time, it will iron the piece of clothing. Did you know that? And if you don't believe me, try it one day. But try it on something that you don't need to wear immediately in case you start off having the face cloth too wet. Otherwise you walk out with wet clothes, which will look very stupid, and you'll be cursing me, and I don't want you to do that. But one day try it on something you don't need that day, and just see what I'm talking about. Just a damp face cloth and just run it across the material, and it will take the, you know, especially if you stretch it at the same time, it will take the creases out. Yay. So I definitely have got gritty teeth. Not when I say gritty teeth, I've got a feeling I forgot to clean my teeth this morning. Luckily I keep toothpaste at work. I don't know how I forgot that, but I can sort of feel it. And I chew gum right now, except that somebody will complain if I do. So I'm not going to do that. I don't know the last time that I did that. I must have been sidetracked to quite a large degree. I mean, cleaning your teeth is like part of the morning routine. How did I skip that one? I don't know. Anyway, tonight I have to go to the chiropractor for another manipulation, and I can feel that the pain is, well, I say pain, it's not pain now, it's just nagging sore. Can't call it pain. It's uncomfortable. I am aware that I have muscles in my body that are not happy, let's put it that way, but it's not pain. So they're in a completely different place. They're now sort of 3/4 of the way up my back, which is a good thing, because that means that other muscles are releasing and putting pressure on that part of my back now. Now, I did do very well on the 10-minute challenge yesterday. And Robin, congratulations. I heard, I saw what you, that you got the idea of this 10-minute challenge, and instead of doing something more, you did something less. And for those of you that are overstimulated, yay, that's the way to do it. So the 10-minute challenge for Robin was to sit down and pray, or you know, just to take a few minutes to be calm. Very, very impressed with that. Well done. And so it doesn't matter what you use the 10 minutes of discipline for. It's about, you know, what is it that you need that takes discipline. And because it takes discipline, we don't do it. So I did my 10 minutes of stretches of my back on my Total Gym. Took it very easily, by the way. You know, I'm going very slowly up and down. Luckily, the Total Gym has a board on it that slides. And so it literally was a case of doing knee bends on the Total Gym. You know, one leg and then the other leg and then both legs together. And just equally stretching all those muscles for 10 minutes. And then I got up and I started work on the last box that's in my main part of my bedroom. Yes, Manon, the last box. The chair is empty, Manon. But to be fair, I do have another couple of small containers that are close to my bathroom that I've got stuff in. Stuff that needs to be put away. So I'm down to this last box of junk. And then I will be left with 2 little containers that shouldn't take too long. And then I've got papers. Now, I don't know if I am the only one that collects papers. You know, 90% of which need to be shredded and just done with. But no, I've got to keep them. So, but that's something that if I keep doing the 10 minutes, I can get rid of as well. And I intend to keep doing the 10 minutes. So I'm very excited about that. I clean forgot when I went to work yesterday that they were repainting the office internally over the weekend. And that meant when I got to work yesterday, everything in my office was torn apart. And I had a lot of stuff that I needed to move and put back into the right place. And that could also be the reason why I've got muscles that are a little bit uncomfortable this morning. We'll see when I go to the chiropractor tonight. It's a pretty day. There's blue sky around. I don't know if you can see it. And I can't remember who it was that said the angle of my camera makes it look like I'm driving in a van. Not a Jeep, a van. And, you know, it was quite funny because I was looking at it yesterday. I agree with you. It does look strange, doesn't it? But it really is a Jeep. And I don't know if you can see out of the windows behind me, but there is blue sky. It's quite pretty, actually. And it's 3 degrees as I come up this hill. So it looks like it's going to be a pretty day. They are saying that it could be raining again by this afternoon, and as you can see, I've got my raincoat on because it really is quite pleasant, and I can handle a bit of rain. So I just wanted to let you know, I'm not sure if I did, but my frustration around the music on the videos. I know some of you really enjoyed it because I added music. Every now and then I seem to do this. You see, every now and then Google says, oh, why don't you add music to your to your videos? And I think, yeah, that's a good idea. I could do with some at the front. And then I spend a lot of time finding a piece of music that I think suits the mood. And then then they complain about my videos because they got music on them. How can you win? You know, it's just like, duh. So I just gonna have to find another way of doing this. I've decided that I really just am doing what I'm doing, and it's fine. I need to keep doing what I'm doing and stop trying to do the extra bits for now. I didn't get any feedback about the Olympic flame, so I gather that none of you were particularly impressed with them. Which Olympic flame was the best lighting on the Olympics. So I wondered, you know what I wanted to ask you guys? Am I the only one that cries during the Olympics? I mean, I see some of these things happen, and you know, my heart is in my mouth. I am so touched by the win or the bravery of it. Or how about today, where you had one Canadian speed skater who gave up his spot so that another one could race, and the other one raced and got a silver medal. And you go, gosh, you know, I'm pretty sure that somebody had quite a few words with him and said, hey bud, we brought you all the way to Sochi, but we need you to stand down and let your buddy here take your spot, because we think he's got a better chance. Now, I'm pretty sure. And imagine the responsibility over and above the normal responsibility of the person who took the spot. Anyway, I find that I really do. I've sort of got tears running down my cheeks and my heart in my mouth. And I wondered how many of you have the same reaction when you see these things. Or whether I'm the only wuss. I don't know. I just find it so... I think I get really aware. See, even talking about it makes me cry. I get really aware of the hours and hours of work. You know, I used to be a dressage rider. And, you know, a dressage event when you go into competition lasts 4 minutes. And you have no idea how many hours are necessary to get a horse to do what you need it to do for those 4 minutes. you know, I would probably spend 2 hours a day every day, or at least 5-6 days a week, going round in circles, basically. And quite scary how many hours it used to take in order to compete for those 4 minutes. So I think that's what hits me. And then the sadness when, you know, you've done all that training and it doesn't. You get fourth. And then today I was watching, you know, top skaters who were expected to take the gold and silver come in 11th and 12th sort of thing. You know, something went horribly wrong. And you go, how devastating must that be? Yeah, that must be really very difficult. You imagine that you come in really honestly knowing that you are, because of your experience, you are a silver or gold medalist, and you come back 12th. Yikes. How do you cope with that, you know? I'm not sure. Anyway, but life can do that to you, right? And I think that's where character comes in. Because if you have character, yes, your competitive side, you know, insists that you do the work to come in, you know, at that gold level training. But then you also have to just know that some days are not good days. And it's really sad if those days happen to fall on the days you're in the Olympics. I think the dedication it takes to do something like that. And I often wonder whether we need to draw a parallel there and go, you know, really, we say we want to lose weight, or we say that we want to learn some craft or some skill. You know, do we put in enough effort to actually do it? I'm really impressed with Laurie at my house at the moment. I mean, she is going out every single evening and walking, and you know, it doesn't matter whether it's raining or what it's doing, she's going out and doing her walk. And the difference is that she's given up smoking and she is not going to put on weight. In fact, she's probably going to lose weight. So that's what it takes. And, you know, really impressed with how she's doing that. So, it's got the discipline. And that's the word again, that word discipline. Who was it that didn't want to hear that word? Manon, I think. Yeah, Manon, it's, you know, really a successful life is a discipline. If you think about it, to have balance in your life, you need discipline. To be at peace in your life, you need discipline. It doesn't come by accident. It comes because you actually do the right things at the right time. To have a tidy house requires discipline. To have a clean house requires discipline, right? I mean, you go down the list of whatever it is that you probably want to achieve, and all you need is some discipline. But what we would like to have happen is that we can just not have discipline and it will magically tidy itself up. I was very good this morning. I was really proud of myself. You know, before I left for work this morning, I actually did tidy up my bed. I like to collect things on my bed. And then and then once a week I seem to clear it all off, but it's it's really quite interesting what I do. You know, I've got wool and crochet needle that hooks and candy wrappers. I don't know. It's just like, what the heck have I got on my bed here? So this morning I just took a couple of minutes and just went, okay, you don't have to clean it all off, but clean some of it off at least. So I felt very good that I did that. Took a moment. I seem to have got a cold in my nose. Do you know what I mean? I feel bunged up here. You can probably hear it. And I don't know that I've got a cold, so I've just got like probably a sinus thing going on. But I noticed last night that I wasn't breathing as well as I might. Now, there's part of me that goes, what I want to do is put Vicks on me, because Vicks will help me clean this up. But, you know, it's not very good perfume, Vicks. So I can't wear it to work. Hopefully by the time I get home I will remember to put some on and get some breathing going. That's my hope. Alright guys, so here I am, nearly at work. So enjoy your discipline today. Get excited about it instead of miserable about it. And enjoy your achievements. And that's the one thing I really must say, that if you do bother to take up the 10-minute challenge in any way, really be happy about the achievement, whatever it is you achieved, because that makes it exciting to do it again, because you will remember the joy of having achieved something. And the other thing is, really work hard at not getting sidetracked in the middle of it, because that's what happens to us, right? In the middle of, let's say, tidying something up, and you pick up a piece of paper and you go, oh, look at that. Oh, and then you sit down and read whatever it is that you just picked up, or you play with whatever it is that you just picked up, and there goes your 10 minutes, boom, and you don't achieve anything. So the trick is, if it looks like something that you need to have a look at or play with or do whatever, just put it aside. Put other things away. Put that one aside, and to play with later, because you know you're going to procrastinate later, and that's fine. But don't do it during your 10 minutes. Just go, okay, fine, I want to have a look at that, so let me put it aside. Good. So this is DearMamaSal saying have a wonderful day, whatever time you happen to watch this. And enjoy the Olympics for those of you who are into that. The men play tonight. It's so exciting. Yep. Hockey, that is. Have a wonderful day. This is DearMamaSal saying thank you for being there for me. I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.